Alright guys, today I have some products I want to show you, and we're going to do an experiment here. Now what we have here is the Yeti Ramblers. This is the 10 ounce and the 20 ounce, and this is the Yeti Colster. Now these things are double lined. They have a vacuum sealed inside layer. Get out another prop here I'm going to need. So basically these have two layers in them. You can't see, this one's just full of a little bit of water because I was cleaning it. They have a vacuum sealed layer in between the two pieces of metal, and that makes it so it's super insulated. You never get condensation on the outside. It never really feels cold or hot to the touch for hot or cold beverages, and these things keep your ice cold forever. It is simply amazing. So this is a smaller and bigger version. When you buy these, the 10 ounce Rambler comes like this. That's all you get. It's good for just normal drinks. You can get a top for it, and there you go, you have a little top for it. The 20 ounce, which I just got because I like these things so much, it comes with a top, which is the same as the top you can buy. This top is good for the 10 or 20 ounce, so I have a top for each. And then I also have this other top that I bought because sometimes I like to use a straw, so this top goes in and you have a straw. So those are just cool tops you can use. The straw is an extra, and the 20 ounce just comes with a normal sippy lid, which is fine too. Now over here we have the Colster, and what this is, it's a koozie basically. It'll hold your cans of Coke or cans of anything, beer, whatever you want, and it'll also fit your, where did I put that thing? Huh. Well, it'll fit your bottles too. Oh, I found one. It'll also fit your bottles. Bottle might shake a little bit, but it won't really fall out. I mean, you can really tug it, it might come out. And bottles are different shapes. Some fit a little better than others, but as long as it's in there, it's going to keep it cold. So it'll fit your cans or bottles and keep your can or bottle cold for a long time. So we're going to do a test just to give these things a test and see how much better they are than a standard cup. So lids are going to be unfair to use because that's going to hold in the temperature, but obviously if we use a lid, it'd keep it colder longer. But we're going to be testing this 10 ounce Rambler versus a standard mug. So these all use the same technology. There's no reason to test them all. I want to have a fairly equal size test and keep everything as consistent as possible. So they're all the same, though. They all are double walled. They're just bigger or used for different things, as you just saw. So what we're going to do here is throw, let's say, let me see how much, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 ice cubes in each. 5 ice cubes in each. And now we're going to fill each one with about a cup of water. We'll see how full that gets the glass here. Let me go ahead and get this going. And we'll try to show you before I pour it. We're at right about a cup there. Oh, perfect. Filled up the glass just right. And again, right at about a cup of water. And now we're going to just wait. It is currently 12:38. We're going to come back and take a look at these as time goes on and see which one loses the ice first. So let's go ahead and wait some time here and see what happens. It's only been 1 minute. I just wanted to show you guys this little pamphlet here. You can see and pause maybe if you want to read about it. But here's just some information about it, kind of like what I already said. And they also do have different ones. They've got a 30. I've got the 10 and the 20. They've got a 30. I think they have some bigger ones even still. So I just wanted to show you a little bit in case you want to look at this. Shouldn't microwave it, of course. They're metal. It says not to freeze them either. And I've put mine in the dishwasher before with no problems, but it says not to, and you don't really need to. So yeah, I just wanted to show you that. so you can have a little info about it. But it says here it'll keep, where did it say that? Keeps ice twice as long as a plastic tumbler. So if you got like one of these at home and it's just using a regular mug or something, that's what we're testing because they're about the same. So again, we'll check back in a little bit. Alright guys, as you can see, it's been 10 minutes. Now, they look almost the same currently, and that is because I used water out of the sink. Now, I used the cold water, but it's 90 degrees out. The cold water is like 60. So they both had to initially heat up cool down that hot water. So the initial melting was pretty similar in both because they had to cool down that hot water. A couple of the ice, well, not just one of them, got stuck to the bottom because it's a metal glass. It'll get up there, but the fifth one's down under there. And as you can see, these are looking bigger than these are. But that was the initial 10 minutes. If you use something like a cold beverage out of the fridge, you know, they would both last even longer. But we're testing this, and this is good. It makes the test go faster. So it's been 10 minutes, and this is what they look like. We'll come back in about another 10 minutes and see what they look like again. Alright guys, now it's been 20 minutes, and we're going to see a big difference here. You can't even really see 5 ice cubes anymore. Looks like 1 here, 2, 3, 4, 5 maybe, but they kind of have molded together a little bit and they're starting to fade away pretty good there. On this side, we still have 5 distinct, pretty big ice cubes. So it looks like in a couple more minutes this will probably be gone, but we're going to go ahead and see how much longer this one will last. And we'll check up on this one next time too. We'll come back in 5 to 10 minutes again and give them another look. Alright guys, it's been 25 minutes now, and here we still have 5 distinct pieces of ice. Here we have like one tiny little chunk of ice here. You can barely see because it's a white cup, but it's tiny. And maybe one little one over here. I think that's ice. Yeah, that's ice. But basically gone in 25 minutes. And this one looks almost like new. We'll come back and check again, but this one's obviously going to be fully gone within the next minute. We'll come back and check again in like, 10 minutes or so, and we'll see what this one's looking like. Alright guys, it's now been 40 minutes. I think you saw that. 40 minutes. And again, this one's empty, it doesn't matter. But look at this. 40 minutes and still full of ice. All 5 big pieces. Just amazing. I'll come back and check one more time in 10-20 minutes just to show you again. But I think we've already proven how amazing these things are. I really love them. The Yeti Rambler and then the Yeti Colster really keeps your canned items and bottled items cold for super long as well. But we'll come back again, like I said, in 10-20 minutes, and then we'll finish off this review. And little experiments showing really how great these things are. Alright guys, it's now been an hour. Now if you remember, I think this one lost all its ice around 25 minutes. This one still has 5 distinct pieces, fairly large. So that's more than double as long, and it's still going. I'm going to be going out fishing, so I'm going to cut this test off here. But I'd assume this would go at least another half hour, maybe even another hour. I mean, it's just amazing how good these things are. But I think we've demonstrated how much better this keeps things cold than a standard cup. Even a mug, like this isn't like a thin cup. This is a fairly thick mug. It's better at insulating than some like, thin plastic cup or thin glass cup even. And this thing just does so amazingly. So I wanted to do that test and just show you guys I really love these things. I hope to try out one of their coolers next. I hear their coolers are amazing too, but they're pretty expensive. But if they work this good, it might be worth it. So again, this is the Colster, where you use pop and bottles, or cans and bottles. And then you got Yeti Ramblers in 10, 20, they got 30 ounce, and I think they even have some bigger ones like jugs to hold like more amount of liquid. Just really amazing products. Have any questions, let me know, and we'll see y'all later.